Just singing in the rain. Just singing in the rain. Good morning, farmers. For those of you who are still here and didn't click out the video already after that wonderful intro. It's raining today, obviously. And well, I shouldn't even say good morning. It might be, what time is it? It might be noon by now. It's almost noon. But we've been cultivating this field since first thing this morning. Got the wife's tractor from the farm. Woke up, went down, got in her tractor, brought the seeder to the field down yonder. And we're going to seed that field right after this. And then I came over here right where we left our tractor last night and got to cultivating. And what I'm about to do, we're going to see if we can hire a worker on a rainy day. This will be the first time I get a chance to do it on a rainy day, so I don't know if it's possible or not. Reason being, like I said in the last video, NPCs don't like to be out in the rain. It's like I had a whole bunch of jobs up here today and they're all gone because all the NPCs have gone into their little homes. So let's see if we can click on the field. And I think we will do lupine. I'm trying to remember if it was sowing this field before or not, but can't remember. But we'll do lupine. And looks like we got a worker coming our way. So that does answer a couple of questions, but I kind of do the second part. First part, can you hire a worker on a rainy day? And obviously we can. The second part, I was wondering if, because I was still working in the field, if a worker would come and work in the field while I'm in there, and the answer to that is yes as well. But I kind of tested that a little bit before, and it seemed to work. So if you go to the map, he should be coming up right behind us. Right there. I'll try not to get in his way because I don't want him to glitch out and who knows what might happen. So we'll just keep an eye on him as we're cultivating in front of him or inside the field. Also, just to let you know, if you've been following along in the series, the fields, the first 5 fields from the first batch did not turn yet. So that is sort of a good, bad, well, not a good or bad thing. It doesn't really matter because if they turned, can't harvest them today anyways because, yes, it's raining. But I think tomorrow is the day I was guessing that they would turn. And I think the next couple of days are good weather. Hey, you need rain once in a while. It's good for the crops and all that fun stuff. The soil needs moisture for the crops to grow. But we are almost done cultivating this field. And then we can go down and start seeding that field down there, like I said. And that's going to be barley in that field. I think I said I was going to put wheat in there, and I don't know why I changed it to barley. Yes, barley does give you a better price at the mill, but I think the wheat yields more. So it kind of evens out. But I finally just decided to go with barley just because. There are 2 more little passes here and we shall be done. I mean, technically we are done anyways, it's 100%, but trying to get the land nice and flat in here from all the plowing that we've done, and this field's never been cultivated. And now it has. Just want to make sure when I go over, I don't ruin the crops, do I, that he planted. Doesn't look like it. Just checking to make sure. Field's all yours, dude. I have yet to see a female worker. Looks like a dude. But what we're going to do now is I need to drive this tractor all the way back to the farm, because we are done cultivating up here. So I need to bring the cultivator back and the tractor. We will get the tractor sort of hooked up to the artificial fertilizer. And the corn did finally pop up in this field. It was kind of like one little row around the entire field popped up and the rest didn't. I'm not going to do any corn jokes like, oh, it's going to be amazing when we harvest that stuff, you know. Yeah, so we got corn to harvest in probably in a couple weeks' time down here. And I think all those fields that we put corn in, we can hire workers for. And I'm probably getting you dizzy by doing this. I'll do it a couple more times just to make sure. Yep, so the wife's tractor is right down over the hill. Can't see it no more. So yeah, like I said, that's got the seeder on it with... Oh crap, did I put seed in it? Well, that'll be interesting and a nice little goof, wouldn't it? I think I did. It's been a long day for me in real life, you know. It's my throat's a little bit sore from probably a little bit of hay fever, and seems like I've been talking non-stop today. Now I am trying to remember if I did. I definitely know the seeder's on there, but now I can't remember if I went to the seed storage and filled it up with barley. Yeah. Also, you'll see when we get down. Well, we're not going to really get down to the farm, but the grass around the house has grown up really tall now. So that's something we're going to have to get to at some point. It is kind of weird how it went from nicely mowed to the first growth stage of grass to boom, tall stuff. But it has been a couple months since we mowed the grass. If you did that in real life, you know, in a couple weeks, at least where I live, the grass needs to be mowed around my house like at least every 3 weeks. That's really pushing it where I live. Alright, let's actually let's put the cultivator over here. Actually, I probably do need to hop down the harvester just to sit in for a second to get it cleaned off. You know, I was getting ready to back up to the slurry spreader, and I don't want to do that just yet. But actually, since we got this hooked up and I need to go down to the harvester, let's drive this down. We'll fill this up. And we might as well drive it all the way back down there so we can seed some of the fields. Fertilize some of the fields. You can see the greenhouse. I think I put pumpkins in there. I definitely know it's not tomatoes with it flowering. I forget if zucchini or the pumpkin. I forgot what does what in there. But it's flowering, so that's getting close to being ready. And I can't back up worth a darn, apparently. Alright, let's fill with fertilizer. And we will jump out of this tractor with the scaffolding in hand, as always. Might as well pick up the header and see if that needs a good wash. Because it might be tomorrow, actually, that we have to get to use this. Yeah, I really would like to paint the harvester and have it stay the right color, but small details there. Now the harvester, it's still got a little dirt on it, but don't need to get exceptionally clean when it's going to get just as dirty in the next day or so. But it's got to be presentable. Alright, let's bring this all the way back down to where we were. And I think I'll do a little jump cut here for you, and I'll bring it back when I get down there and we start seeding that field. So I parked the tractor there. That's ready to go. Walking through our field of wheat, just checking it to make sure it looks good. Yep, looks fabulous. Top notch. We'll see how long this field takes us to seed, because it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And then we'll see if we can get to some fertilizing today or not. Time will tell. Because this will take us a while. Did I say it's under 2 hectares? Yes, it is. And, oh yeah, I guess the seeder got seed in it, so that's a good thing. We should be okay. This tank should be able to seed this entire field without having to be refilled, hopefully. As long as I don't go over the same spots too much. Overlapping, I should say. But we'll get this field seeded, and all these fields will be just about ready to go, other than the maize fields, but you know, they're growing. So like I said, probably in about 3, maybe by the time we get done with those fields up there and cycle those fields, these maize fields should be just about ready. So that'd be good timing if that comes out that way. Wasn't planned that way, but if it comes out that way, hey, be great. I just want to make sure, is that worker? Yeah, that worker's still going. Thought maybe he quit on a rainy day, but never know. So I'm thinking in the next episode, if those fields are ready to be harvested, that's what we'll begin with. Obviously harvesting. If they're not, then of course we can just fertilize these fields. And I'll probably start when I harvest those first 5 fields, the ones over the hill. We will harvest them. I'm not going to try to hire help to harvest those. But when I get done with the fields, I will try to hire help to plow the fields. Just to see what fields I can hire for workers over there. Down here, there's only 2 fields I can't hire workers for, and we're doing one of them right now. And of course the other one is the big one. If anyone else is playing Farmers Dynasty and has the big field, leave a comment below if you can hire a helper for the big field. Honestly, that's the only reason why I bought the big field, was I was going to have workers always do that field. Except for the winter, I was going to do winter canola in that field just to see how much we get. You know, I didn't want to do that myself. But yeah, I didn't want to plow and cultivate and seed that field myself. I mean, when you plow that field, and cultivate it, that's an all-day job. Not plow and cultivate. Plow one day, cultivate the next, and seeding the third. It's just a one-day job for each procedure. I do need to talk to the wife at some point, but of course it won't be today because she'll be in the kitchen cooking. And as we all know, when she's cooking, she can't talk to you. You know, cooking's too hard to cook and talk at the same time. Seems to be the theme around this town. When people are working on something, they just can't concentrate on working and talking at the same time. You know, I should understand. I just have a hard time talking in general, let alone record a video and talk, as you people know by now. you've been watching my videos long enough. One thing I will say about this game, when it rains, it's they got a nice ambient sound to it when it rains. It's kind of relaxing to me for some unknown reason. But really, on a day like today in real life, you would not be seeding, I don't think. I mean, the injectors would just get so clogged, I would believe. Never worked on a farm in real life, so I don't know. But I never see the farmers around here in real life doing these kind of procedures when it's raining like this. Either A, because they don't want to, or B, yes, it's not good for the equipment and it won't work as well. But while we're seeing this field, I'll bring up the topic of the heck. What's that all about? The heck am I hitting there? Anywho, that's interesting. I don't know what to say about that. We'll just continue. Yeah, what was I getting ready to say now? Well, that threw off my whole train of thought, which is easy to do anyways. Oh yeah, so as for Farmers Dynasty, will I be doing an episode every day like I have been? I'm not sure if I'll continue that all the way through. Probably at least 5 days a week I'll do a Farmers Dynasty video. Like I said, this game for me just needs a little more content to keep providing a video every day. Especially when we get to the point of, well, up to this point of doing these, harvesting these fields, I had to skip about 2 to 3 weeks of the game just because there was nothing to do. It left me with fix the building jobs or whatnot, which is fine. I can skip it. But I just keep doing plowing, cultivating, seeding, fertilizing, and there's so many times you can mix up and try to make the videos interesting. So I may cut down to 5 videos a day. I am looking at the game, which comes out, as I'm recording this, comes out tomorrow, which is scheduled to come out tomorrow, which is House Flipper. I may give that a whirl. Put some videos on here about that. Of course, by the time you see this video should go out. This video should go out Friday. So actually, as this video goes out on Friday, hopefully at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in the States, hopefully by 3 o'clock the same day you see this video, you might see a video on House Flipper. And I want to see how that goes on the channel. Farming Simulator, I've only gotten 3 videos out on this channel, and that really hasn't gotten any views on it whatsoever. Which kind of surprised me a little bit, because I figured if people watch Farmers Dynasty, they're into farming games. But I realized I brought you in at kind of a really late in it's Rattlesnake Valley. I was playing Farming Sim on. And basically I just put those videos up just to let people know Farming Simulator will be on this channel. Especially when FS19 comes out. And I've said many times, I'm waiting for... There are 2 maps I have my eye on. I'm waiting for those to come out to really get Farming Sim started on this channel. Apparently I'm hungry. ATS gets some views on this channel. I don't have that many videos on TATS on here. I think 5, 6, or 7, something like that. Some have gotten a lot of views and others haven't, so that's kind of been hit or miss. But those are videos I don't put every day out, so I think people don't keep coming back to the channel for that. I would like ATS sort of is my go-to game to relax for some reason. This game does relax me as well. I mean, most games do. That's why you play them, right? To relax and have fun. If you're stressing out and not enjoying the game, then why are you playing it? But yeah, I'm trying to get 2 videos out per day on this channel, but it's kind of hard because, you know, this is not my main job, obviously. And the one thing that really slows me up is my internet connection. I don't have the greatest internet where I live. I live way out in the sticks, people. We just got electricity here like a week ago, so yeah, internet speed out here is kind of terrible. So my upload speed sucks. But what I've been sort of doing is I take my laptop to work with me, and I upload the videos to my work internet. Shh! Don't tell anyone. That's if I upload a video on my internet at my house, this usually like a 30-minute video could take up to 6 hours to upload. So yeah, that gives you a rough idea about my internet here. And if I upload it from work, it takes like 40 minutes. And when I upload from the house, it really kills my internet altogether because it just bogs down my internet completely. So like this game here, I cannot upload a video while I'm playing this game here because you need to be connected to Steam. And for when I upload a video, it just kills my connection all around the internet. So Steam is not always connected to the internet, and I'll just run into problems trying to play this game because your food bar and your sleep bar and the fuel bar in the vehicle you're in just drop drastically. So basically what I'm saying is when I upload a video from the house, I cannot play any game that needs to be connected to the internet. Well, that's the price you pay when you want to live out in the sticks like I do. So someday if I get better internet, who knows, but luckily work provides me with a good connection where I can upload some videos. But it would be hard for me to get 2 videos out per day anyways. Like I said, you know, I do have a regular job I got to work, and of course then you got that your real life stuff you got to handle, you know. You got to maintain your house and do all the fun stuff. So yeah, look for this video. Like I said, this video will go Friday at noon. Then hopefully at 3 o'clock you'll see a video on House Flipper, which you probably see some YouTubers do anyways. And we'll see how wonderful my house flipping designs go. Yeah, it's getting to be about 4 o'clock in the afternoon already. So I'm not sure if I want to get to fertilizing anything today, because I don't want to be trying to fertilize in the dark. Well, not in the dark, when it gets dark enough to where I can't see where I fertilized and where I didn't. So maybe at the beginning of the next episode we'll fertilize some fields to start with. Then we'll start harvesting. Of course, I'm just assuming that's when the crops will be ready will be tomorrow. Of course, I'm wondering now if you're watching this on the YouTubes, if you even can see the color difference of where I've been and where I haven't been in seeding. How about if I turn some lights on for you? I don't know if that makes it better or worse. How we doing? We still got 26% in the seeder, and we got 26% to go, so it's going to be kind of close if we can. I got to stop overlapping here when I do my little U-turn, so we'll have to lift up the seeder now. Start saving some of the seed here. Because I don't have to go all the way back to the farm and refill to come back just to do one little strip. It's almost not worth the fuel to come back and do that. Yep, so now I'm in conservation mode with the seed here. I'm making sure just when I get to the end I'm picking up. I don't want to run out. But let me finish this up, and I'll bring it back to see if we did finish it with this seed tank or not. So by conserving the seed like I did, we had more than enough to finish the field, which we'll see here shortly how much I'm left with. So I'm left with 5%, and we're at 99.25% done in the field. And really on a day like today, to find the little tiny bare spots, although there is one right here. See that little strip right there, let's see what it covers. So we're at 99.25. So really that was, yeah, wow, 0.02%. So this field is done, just needs to be fertilized, but I'm curious what was in this corner. There, I'm hitting something again. I have no idea. I really don't know. Now, was there a tree here before? Can I walk through it? Interesting. The tractor. Oh, I'm hitting the tractor. I was like, oh, there it is. Was there a tree here before that I cut down? Just in case there is an invisible tree here, we'll bring the chainsaw around and see if there's a tree here or not. I think I just went right into it right there. Yeah, it kind of pushed me out of the way, whatever it is. There's something invisible there. Not sure what it is. Yeah, not sure what's going on there, but it is interesting. Anywho, seeing that it's 6:30 at night, gotta do some math in my head there. We're not gonna get to fertilizing tonight. I think it'll be just. It may cause some issues of where I've been. I think I can do it, but there's no rush to get it done. Now, is that worker still going up there? Yes, he is. Make sure I don't click on it because I don't want to cancel him. So we'll head back to... That's interesting. The cedar is up, but yet it's leaving tire marks on the ground. Yeah, so we're going to bring the wife's tractor back. Does it need fuel? Not really. I do need to empty the cedar. Probably should put my lights back on. We'll empty the cedar, put the cedar away because we're done with that for a while. We don't really need to wash the wife's tractor because it's raining out. Although I don't understand, like when you get in the tractor when it's raining and it's dirty, it'll clean off everything. But if you work in the tractor while it's raining, the cab stays nice and clean, but the wheels get dirty. But after you're done working, the wheels never really wash off. Not a big deal, but you know, just interesting things. So it's been kind of an interesting episode. I jabbered on quite a bit today, I think. I'm kind of hoping that the House Flipper game is an interesting game to... At least when I watch on YouTube, it seems kind of interesting, but it looks like another one of those games where you gotta record quite a bit in order to get some material for a decent episode. Kind of like this game. But I'm interested to see how the game plays out. It looks like a kind of game that I would like to play. So I haven't seen the price of it hasn't been shown yet, so I don't know how much it's going to retail for. I guess I can go look at the discussion page to see if that's been posted, how much the game's going to be, because that's also going to be a deciding factor if I get the game or not. There's just some games you look at and like, oh, that game's going to be worth this, and you go and look at it, and it's like maybe double the price of what you think it should be, and it's like, yeah, you know what? For that price, I'm not interested. Alright, empty the seeder. Go park this puppy up. And right now we're just going to park the wife's tractor right here. Since it is raining though, well, we can leave the door open. It looks like the greenhouse could use some water. So instead of spending $30 right now, we're going to open these suckers up. Not all of them. I mean, I could open those up there and it would go up as well. But if we come over here, and you can see the needle slowly climbing up. So I'll probably wait until it gets like middle of the way over here on the wet side. Is this zucchini or is this... Really, I have to go on the farm stats page to find out. Does it tell me the farm stats page what that is? Planted 70, so it is pumpkins. Alright. Oh, I was going to say, what's ready to harvest? So we need, yeah, we know we need a lot of fertilizing down here. Our little grass field's ready to harvest, but, yeah. If only we could cut grass and feed it to the cows. Alright, we don't want to get these too wet, so we're going to have to start closing these up. By the time we get done, it should be up to where I would like it to be. Get our exercise and jumping jacks in for the day. Perfect, right in the middle. Alright, we'll shut the door. And we'll try to get out of the rain. Now you can see the grass has grown quite a bit around the farm in one night, so... nice and dry.
I'm busy.
Yep, you're busy, alright. I think on the rainy day, the wife should wear different clothes. You know what it's like on a day like today, you know, we're just raining. Although it is June, so it's not going to be a cold, rainy day. I mean, it could be. No, she could be wearing like a t-shirt and shorts inside the house on a day like today, 'cause she's not going outside. But anywho, that's going to do it for today's episode. Let's go stand on the balcony. I mean, why wouldn't you? Yeah, run underneath the power lines on a rainy day. Yeah, so like I was saying, that's going to do it for today. Nice little balancing act I'm doing. I appreciate you guys watching the video. Hopefully you did enjoy it, and I shall see you in the next one. Have a good one.